People talk about how abuse in Hollywood is an open secret. This is what they're talking about. After you watch the movie Shallow Hal and the credits roll, on screen during the credits, this picture pops up. And in this picture, presumably of people who worked on the movie sitting next to their credits, we see that they're all on a couch, and above it, on the wall, is written casting couch. Now, I looked at this multiple times, and that is actually written on the wall in the room. And if you're not familiar with what the casting couch means, that is a term for when people get abused by the casting director to get the part, and so the couch becomes the bed. Now, some people outside the industry might be like, oh, well, what else would you call the couch in the casting room? You just call it the couch. The casting couch as a term means specifically that somebody was taken advantage of physically to get the role. And people will try to say, well, they agreed to it. No, that's coercion. There's literally a word for that. Because working in the film industry is like any other job. People are not allowed to barter things for physical favors. But this disgusting and abusive quid pro quo has existed for so long in Hollywood that it's just a joke amongst people. And this is the complacency that you see here too. Not only does this exist, these people sat with it so they could take an image with it. That's how normalized it is. Because what we should change this to is the R word couch. Because that's what it is. If you're coercing somebody to do things for you so that they can get a role, you assaulted them. That's coercion. It's illegal. And this is why in Hollywood it's become so normalized. It's just a joke to people. And it's absolutely disgusting because a lot of people all throughout the industry have had something really terrible happen to them because it is normalized out in this place. Now, I'm not saying everyone in Hollywood is a predator. I'm not saying the people in this picture, I don't know who any of these people are. But what happens is when you have a system where you can have immense power over people and set up situations to go in your favor, of course criminals and sociopaths and creeps and all the like are going to come flocking to that place. And there's not many protections in Hollywood. Not even are there not many protections, a lot of these agencies and stuff will try to talk the minors that work for them into getting emancipated. But now they don't try to do the emancipation thing anymore. There's a different process that they can go through because the emancipation thing became a little bit obvious to the courts. And this is all throughout Hollywood. I talked about this before. You see constant abuse all over the place. And it happens at all different levels. You have people like Harvey Weinstein who are extremely powerful doing it. And then you had people like Brian Peck, who was an extra working on kids shows abusing kids. And it's because slowly over time they've created a system where there are a lot of abusers in positions to where they can protect other abusers. Because not all abusers are the same, but they want to protect each other because if one of them gets caught, they might bring more down with them. So just whenever you think about the abuses in Hollywood, just know they all know about it. Everybody in Hollywood knows about it. And that's why I made that video where I talked about how the whole place